This is TNA, the new face of professional wrestling.
This past Sunday, TNA delivered yet another incredible pay-per-view event at Against All Odds. Our lead analyst, Escar's Jeff Hammond, joined 3 Live Crew's BG James in a trip to Victory Lane.
Jeff Hardy shocked the entire world in Full Metal Mayhem when he jumped from the top of the entrance ramp.
It was one of the most dramatic and most physically demanding matches in TNA history when the phenomenal AJ Styles kept the X Division title with a sudden death victory over the fallen angel Christopher Daniels under Iron Man rules.
In one of the best NWA World Championship bouts of all time saw the return of 2 great superstars. The New Age Outlaw came in to the aid of Jeff Jarrett, and then the return of 6 Pac as he came to the side of Kevin Nash.
But in the end, it was the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion who survived. Jeff Jarrett retained the gold at Against All Odds.
And now, from Stage 21 at Universal Studios at Universal Orlando Resort, it's total non-stop action wrestling impact.
Pay-per-view it Against All Odds. Get ready for a major announcement from the NWA Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes, about our next big event, March 13th at Destination X. And hello once again, everyone, from ringside. It's Mike TNA, joined by Don West and DW. We did it again. Another tremendous pay-per-view from TNA this past Sunday at Against All Odds.
All I can say is this, folks. Go to TNAWrestling.com. Find out when the replay is in your area. You don't want to miss the great action at Against All Odds. But, Mike, I want to talk about a little fallout that happened between Diamond Dallas Page and the world champion, Jeff Jarrett, on the Best Damn Sports Show leading up to the Super Bowl.
And Don, on that note, let's take a look at this very special video footage when TNA invaded the Super Bowl and the Best Damn Sports Show.
Well, I have to say one thing. I got a boy from Michigan named Brady.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
He's quarterback in the Pats, so, you know.
You want to be tough guy, huh? You want to be tough guy.
Jeffy, relax, kid. I mean, everybody here knows that next Sunday that you, Jeff Jarrett, is going to be Kevin Nash's bitch. Hey, Jeff, don't go away, man, Jeff. No, just go away.
That's for sure.
Down! He's down!
Take that!
Yeah! He's down!
The controversial NWA World's Heavyweight Champion and the controversial guitar of Jeff Jarrett come into play once again.
Mike, today, as always, there's controversy surrounding the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And of course, Against All Odds was no exception. But we see right here, Michael Shane with Kazarian to start things off. And it's going to be an interesting match because the matches that we're going to show you that involve the X Division have so much importance, Mike.
No question about that. The NWA's Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes, has ordered several X Division shootout matches over the course of the next couple of weeks here on Impact. And you know that Dusty is looking at this as a showcase, an opportunity for the wrestlers to prove that they belong in the Ultimate X Challenge match, and we'll give you all the details behind that. Ultimate X Challenge, March 13, Destination X on pay-per-view. Can you believe, Don, the mainstream media attention that TNA's been receiving? Let's hear from Conan first, and then we'll touch on that.
What's on and poppin', old town? We're
señor, let me speak on this. ¡Órale! ¡Arriba la raza!
Yeah, yeah. Now let's put a little swing on things tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and my privilege to introduce not only my brother-in-arms, but the first ever NWA TNA Afro-American heavyweight champion of the world. He is 1/3 of the 3 Live crew. He is Ron the Truth Killings. Lord of mercy.
We just saw that incredible video footage from the Best Damn Sports Show period. That action just prior to the Super Bowl, Don. In addition to that, everywhere you seem to look these days, you see TNA. USA Today, we had reporters, photographers from magazines and newspapers all around the world this past Sunday and against all odds. The Speed Channel's NASCAR Nation show was here filming footage of Jeff Hammond in action. Just amazing the way people are responding to total nonstop action.
Well, think about what happened in Against All Odds. Think about it. Everybody wants to be a part of TNA, Mike. Think about it. We saw the New Age Outlaw. We saw 6-Pac. Every week it's somebody new, somebody different. Why? Because total nonstop action is where it's happening. And the excitement is just building all across the country.
Everybody wants to be associated with TNA and the X Division wrestlers. Everybody wants to be a part of the Ultimate X match, March 13 at Destination X. A little different spin on Ultimate X.
Well, absolutely. They're going to have some neat stipulations, and we'll talk about that as the show goes. And Mike, what I like right here is, you see the truth just nail Michael Shane coming off the ropes. I like what the Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes, is doing right here. He is going to be doing a series of matches where he checks out the talent in the expedition, and he's going to be making a personal decision on who he feels belongs in the Ultimate X Challenge.
In other words, a loss wouldn't necessarily eliminate you. It certainly doesn't help you any. A victory would certainly help you, but it doesn't ensure or guarantee that you're going to be a part of that Ultimate X Challenge. As we see Ron the Truth Killings taken down to the arena floor at the Impact Zone. Michael Shane's tag team partner Kazarian nailed him and then rolls him back into the ring.
I'll tell you what, you knew something was going to happen when Kazarian stood down there by ringside as he takes a couple cheap shots at the Truth. Again, I like what Dusty's doing on this because he wants to see different wrestlers in a different series of matches. He might, like you said, somebody might lose 1 week. He might try him again with another opponent. He's going to size it up and make the right decision come Destination X.
And at Destination X, that Ultimate X Challenge, there will be 4 wrestlers involved. The reigning champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles, plus 3 other challengers as we see Shane take the Truth overhead, near leg hook, and no, just a 2 count. Don, it's going to start off as a tag team match involving the 4 wrestlers. 1 wrestler will be eliminated when he's pinned or submits in that tag bout. It will then go to a triple threat 3-way bout with the 3 remaining wrestlers. The loser of that will be eliminated. And only when it gets down to the final 2 will we see Ultimate X come into play, the championship belt to be hung high above the ring from the steel cables. And who will take that belt down and become Ultimate X champion on March 13th.
As you can see right here, the Truth's got Michael Shane up high. This could be it. Oh, that was devastating.
Kind of an intriguing, strange situation to see the Truth involved in an X Division matchup.
But I want to say this, and this is a testament to the Director of Authority. We've always known how agile, how athletic Ron the Truth Killings is. We've always even talked about this guy could be an X Division champion. Dusty Rhodes has seen that, as we saw the replay right there, as he's just thrilled like the same, and he's giving Ron the Truth a chance to shine in the X Division.
Have you ever seen a match as compelling, Don, as this past Sunday? Great kick that time by the Truth. I'm going to talk about AJ's match with the Fallen Angel.
It is a shame that somebody had to lose it, I'm telling you. And they went 30 minutes, and we still didn't have a winner. Dusty Rhodes came out, made it sudden death. And AJ Styles shows how resilient that he is.
Again, the interference by Kazarian. Wait a minute. Oh, meeting of the minds. The Truth ran their heads together. Gonna spring off the ropes. Can he hit the axe kick?
Oh, he sure did. As he nails it right on the top of the head of Michael Shane.
He caught him. Here's the cover. Here's 2.
And he's got
the win. Oh, yeah. Take notice, DOA. Take notice. American Dream Dusty Rhodes will Ron the Truth Killings be a part of the Ultimate X Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to miss it. It's March 13th. It's exclusively on pay-per-view. Ultimate X at Destination X.
Ultimate contest of fearless aerial combat. A high-wire, free-for-all exclusive to total non-stop action wrestling, known as the Ultimate X.
In 23 years in this sport, I have never, stress that word, never seen an Iron Man match as competitive, as great as the one at Against All Odds between this man, Christopher Daniels, and the X Division champion, AJ Styles. Gotta ask you, how does it feel to come up just points short against the champ?
How does it feel? I'll tell you how it feels. It feels ridiculous because, AJ, the only thing phenomenal about you is your luck. At the end of 30 minutes, you were beaten. You were bloody. You were unconscious. I should have that belt over my shoulder right now,
Wait,
Shane.
wait 1 second. Now, my understanding of an Iron Man match, Chris, is that at the end of that match, it's the man with the most points. 1-1's a tie. And may I remind you, you were the one that asked for sudden death.
You know what? I don't want to even dwell in the past anymore, Shane. Let's talk about the future. Let's talk about the DOA, taking a look at all the X Division competitors and letting them earn shots at the Ultimate X Challenge at Destination X. Why do I have to earn a spot in the Ultimate X Challenge? I earned it the minute I pinned AJ Styles at Against All Odds. But you know what? If I have to do it all again, I will. If I have to go through the X Division to earn another title shot DOA, then I will. Because I can. That's not a threat. That's not a promise. It's gossip.
Let's go back to the ring for more exciting TNA action.
I think it's a good call by the Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes. Earn it, Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. No question about the match this past Sunday at the pay-per-view, Don. Physically demanding, so competitive, so compelling, but it was the phenomenal one who won it in the end.
Well, there can only be one champion. And the phenomenal AJ Styles was resilient enough, and he is that champion. So like you said, Christopher Daniels is going to have to make his way back to that spot if he wants another shot at AJ Styles.
And please go to our website, TNAWrestling.com, to find out the exact dates, times, when you can order the replay of Against All Odds. Interesting scenario here as we see Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas, the former NWA World Tag Team Champions, the Naturals, who in recent months, well, let's just say they haven't had the best one-loss record, but all of a sudden accompanied, well, first we saw it Sunday on the pregame show, and now we see it here on Impact, accompanied by Chris Candido.
Well, I'm curious to know what Chris Candido's infatuation is with the Naturals. Does he see something in these guys that reminds him of him? Is it somebody he wants to help tutor along, or is he using the Naturals to get some leverage here in TNA? I'm interested to find out what Chris Candido's motives are.
Not exactly sure at this point. Is he an advisor? Is he a manager? Is he a mentor? Could this drastically change the situation here for the Naturals in TNA as they do everything within their power to get back to the top of the tag team world? America's Most Wanted retain the belts and Against All Odds. That's the team that everybody's shooting for.
Well, I'll tell you something. The Naturals right here, although they've got the upper hand right there on Lex Lovett, need to keep their eye on Lovett and Quartermain. These two have been gradually just getting better and better here in NWA TNA, and I'm telling you something, they're about to break out. You can bet on that.
Yet to come this week on Impact, you will see a three-way X Division shootout, and we will be joined by the champ AJ Styles on commentary, plus the alpha male Marty Brown in our main event to go one-on-one with Big Lance Hoyt. Look at that. Face first, right into the knee of Stevens, pin attempt, and no, just a 2 count on Lex Lovett.
I'll tell you what, this match is so important for the Naturals. You talked about the former tag team champions. They kind of faded away here, and this is their chance to get right back to the limelight. Maybe, I'll tell you what, if the Naturals are smart, they'll use Chris Candido all they can. Because the squeaky wheel always gets the grease, and we know how good this team is. They work together so well, just like this. Just like this. Yeah, they'll take cheap shots every now and then, but they know how to do it when the ref's not looking.
Well, you know, Candido has to love this. The double team by the Naturals. Lovett in trouble in the corner as the team of Stevens and Douglas has cut off the ring. Fished his right hand, blocked him, drilled him in the side of the head, and now he's got him draped over the top rope.
And just grinding his neck there into the rope right there and bringing the forearm right across the chin. And you can see Lex Lovett has got to get a tag in right now, or he's going to be in trouble.
Candido right in the face of Lovett, giving him the bad mouth at the same time. That's got to be distracting. Not bad enough that he has Andy Douglas choking the life right out of him, and now rakes his eyes right across that top steel cable.
Well, they'll win by any means necessary. We've always known that about the Natural. They'll take every shortcut that they can. And just like that, there's another one. I mean, there's just no call for that. No call for that whatsoever.
Nice. Measures. Caught him right in the side of the head with the right hand. Shot off into the ropes goes Lovett. Look at the clothesline. Lovett springs off.
What a great move by Lovett! Fantastic as he flew off the ropes. TNA, that's what he needed to get the momentum back in his side.
Took him down blockbuster style and now goes to the corner. Tag is in to the fresh man, Buck Quartermain.
Oh, man. He shot again right there by Andy Douglas as he rakes the eyes and, just sends him through the rope and then takes a shot on Chase Stevens.
Candido trying to revive Douglas. Meanwhile, action in the ring involving Stevens. And Lex Lovett. All 4 men involved in the battle here. Suplexed in by Quartermain.
Great play there by Quartermain. I mean, this is become total mayhem right here. I told you to keep your eyes on Lovett. Quartermain. Oh, I thought it was over right there.
The distraction by Candido. Quartermain turned his attention to Candido as they were going for the double pin.
Wait a minute right here. Oh, no, they got him in.
For the disaster.
The Natural disaster hit to perfection.
They dropped him and get the 3 count. The Natural, thanks to Candido. He's the one that distracted him.
Well, it's all about timing. And he set it up, and next thing you knew, they were trapped in there in a 2-on-1, and then it was no choice. Lex Lovett was caught into the Natural disaster.
Hey,
oh, come on, not another one.
They already won the match.
Oh, this is just wrong. I guess they figured they gave one to Lovett, they might as well give one to Quartermain. That's just not right.
Chris Candido has lit a fire under the Naturals. Up next on Impact, you'll see Team Trinity, Phi Delta Slam. He's climbing down. He's climbing to the top of our set.
This is the most dangerous thing I think I've ever seen. What? You've got to be kidding me. All the way off.
What are you doing in the office?
What do you mean?
What are you doing? What? Stop it.
Been back there anywhere?
What are you doing?
See it?
Got it. I got it.
All right.
Got it.
That's it. Listen, you give this to the DOA, okay? Destination X, bull rope match with Raven. I've signed it. I know you've signed it.
What are you doing? God, what?
Wow, some interesting business going on in the office of the NWA's Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes.
Well, obviously, Dustin Rhodes wants a rematch with Raven, and you know the Director of Authority is going to sign that. And again, we saw a bit. He earned a shot at the NWA World Heavyweight Champion and a future date on Impact. He has a focus, and you know he wants that shot.
And something tells me that Dustin Rhodes doesn't just want a rematch with Raven. I think he wants to hook him up bull rope style. John, you've also said, don't fall into a trap. Don't think that Abyss is a simpleton by any means. That matchup this past Sunday in the pay-per-view against all odds, Full Metal Mayhem, Abyss survived, and because of that, he gets a shot. In a couple of weeks, we don't know the exact date. We'll hear from Dusty. We know it's in the near future. On an Impact broadcast, he gets a match against the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
I'll tell you what a match it was. Full Metal Mayhem on Against All Odds. But like you said, when Abyss gets focused on a goal, it is tunnel vision. And you saw that contract. I think that contract hasn't left his hands since last Sunday. Abyss wants that match sooner rather than later.
Let's talk about the situation involving Trinity and Tracy. Both of them vying to be the secretary to Dusty Rhodes, as we see the close-up look at Trinity at ringside, while her men, this new team, 5 Delta Slam. In the ring is Big Bruno, outside his tag team partner, Big Till, both in excess of 300 pounds. That was a leg lariat attempt, by the way, by Mikey Batts, caught in midair by Big Bruno, and he just powered him down to the mat. Both trying to use their teams to come out on top and to become Dusty's secretary.
Well, I'll tell you what, Team Trinity, 5 Delta Slam is something else. Don't be surprised at how agile they are with their size. These guys are amazing, as we saw them on the pre-show and against all odds. They may be big, but they can move awful quick. And I'll tell you something, when they combine that weight together, they are devastating.
People still talking about the tsunami splash of Big Till.
I'll tell you what, it shook the building. I'll tell you something, it wipes out everybody in his path. As you see Bruno giving the nice elbow right there to Mikey Batts.
Mikey Batts and Romeo come into this matchup, what would you say, Don, outweighed by, gosh,
300 pounds.
Probably in total. And now the tag is into Big Till. Batts shot off. Oh, they double him over, and then the big boot to the side of the head. The follow clothesline by Bruno. Trinity loves it.
Oh, Team Trinity knew what she was looking for. These guys work so well together. And when you put them both in the ring at the same time, they take up so much space, there's nowhere you can go. I mean, you got guys agile like Mikey Batts and Romeo, but where do you go? These guys cover so much ground.
Desperation move. Enziguri kick to the back of the head by Batts, connects, and he turns it over to Romeo. Charges at Big Till. Oh, a drop kick and rock both up, but he can't get these big men down.
No, it's like kicking a wall right there. That's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Big Till's going up to the top. Could this be?
Bruno stops Romeo.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, set out powerbomb. That's step 1.
No, look out below. You gotta be kidding. Tsunami splash.
376 pounds off the top. You can count to 1,000.
Somebody check Romeo's pulse. Make sure he's still alive.
Team Trinity on the winning track. 5 Delta Slam gets the W. Look at the splash.
Watch this, guys. This is scary. Oh, my gosh. There's a dip in the middle of the ring.
Another victory for Team Trinity. 5 Delta Slam. Coming up next, the major announcement from Dusty Rhodes about March 13th and Destination X on pay-per-view. Welcome back, everyone, to Impact. And here comes the boss, NWA Director of Authority, the American Dream, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Dusty Rhodes. And I know he's got big news about March 13th. Major announcement about Destination X. Tracy joins him, and here comes Trinity as well.
Of course, Trinity was just out here with 5 Delta Slam, and she wants to make sure that Dusty Rhodes knows where she is at all times, too. All right. Well, let's hear what he's got to say.
Jeff Jarrett and the...
They love the dream at the Impact Zone.
How can you not?
Jeff Jarrett and the old cello. Jeff Jarrett and the old play the cello. One of the most intense confrontations that I have ever seen. The big man in himself, Big Kevin Nash, was so close to winning the World's Heavyweight title. As we move on, 2 announcements right off the bat for you kids. And this is cool. Hardy Abyss falls anywhere in the building at Destination X, also outside the building.
Wow, that'll settle it.
And I'm telling you, Jeff Jarrett, I got a stipulation I'm gonna lay on you in a couple days. You will defend the World's Heavyweight title at Destination X. You will defend it in this ring right here, and it will be against the one and only, the man we're gonna bring out right now, Diamond Dallas Page.
Yes! DDP! I can't think of a more worthy opponent for the champ. Jeff Jarrett, think about their history between the two of those. For the course of time, he is now the #1 contender. Diamond Dallas Page gets a shot at the NWA World Heavyweight Championship at Destination X.
March 13, Destination X, the three-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion will look to add the NWA World Heavyweight Championship to that incredible career resume. Dusty makes it official. It's going to be DDP and Jarrett at Destination X for the gold.
Well, the crowd shows their approval. I think in their mind, he is the logical choice to take on Jeff Jarrett.
Great win this past Sunday and against all odds in the tag match with the alpha male Monty Brown, and now DDP, you're the man.
It's DDP. Diamond Dallas Page, the anomaly, the wrestling superstar they said was never supposed to happen, was never supposed to be a champion. Funny how anything's possible, isn't it? You know, guys, they say that timing is everything. And I can't think of a better time than right now. I mean, I can't think of a better time than right now for Diamond Dallas Page to become the NWA Heavyweight Champion of the world!
Chance to make it happen, March 13 at Destination X.
And if you're with me on that, I want to hear you say, it's time!
It's time!
It's what? It's what? You're damn right it is.
They're with him at the impact
Jarrett,
zone.
make no mistake about it. Diamond Dallas Page did not come out of retirement. DDP did not come to TNA for any other reason but to become the NWA Heavyweight World Champion, because it's time. It's what? It's time for you to feel the...
Just one diamond cutter away for the new World's Heavyweight Champion. Will that be the case? March 13, when Diamond Dallas Page faces this man, the reigning NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the master of Planet Jarrett, Jeff Jarrett.
Well, you knew he wasn't going to stay out here and let DDP take all the limelight. How about that maneuver he had against Kevin Nash, pulling out
DDP, you got one thing right. It's time. It's time for you to get out of my ring so the NWA World Heavyweight Champion can finish his victory celebration. You see, DDP, there's a certain time set aside after each of the TNA monthly pay-per-views on Impact where the King of the Mountain will allow his fans to bow down and show him proper respect. But DDP, you're in my ring and my world. So Paige, you've got the title shot at Destination X. But right now, you've got a decision to make.
Hey, Jarrett!
And that decision is, you can either leave Planet Jarrett the easy way, or you can leave it exactly the same way you did at the Super Bowl on Best Damn Sports Show. And that's flat or you're back.
Yeah, courtesy of the guitar shot.
Hey,
We saw that
Jarrett,
video footage
you're
earlier.
right. I am on Planet Jarrett, and I am climbing your mountain. And right now, if you want to take me out, brother, I'm right here, because it's time!
And here goes Jarrett to the ring.
I'll tell you what, he's going right there after him. Oh, what a shot right there by DDP. You can see the determination. He won Jarrett, and Jarrett's got to be reeling from against all odds still from Nash, but oh.
Jarrett able to get the boots, everything. Oh, wild shot with the guitar, and Page is ready for him. Knocks him down. DDP's got the guitar.
Oh, you know he loved nothing better. Oh, look at Jarrett.
Oh, this is payback.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
The new age outlaw. Oh,
Not
come on.
We saw this and against all odds on Sunday.
What? Here he comes.
Big sexy Kevin Nash.
You know he wants to get a piece of Jarrett after what happened, and look at Nash clean house.
And a little payback for the new age outlaw as well.
And here it is. I like these odds.
I like that guy.
It's DDP.
He said it's time, Jarrett, and that time is March 13th. Destination X, Jeff Jarrett DDP for the title. Welcome back, everyone. Stage 21, Universal Resorts, Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. And we are proudly joined at this time at the broadcast position by the man himself, the reigning X Division champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. AJ, it was awesome Sunday at Against All Odds when you won the Iron Man match.
It's about time. It's about time that Chris Daniels and I settled this once and for all. If that didn't settle it, nothing else will.
I've got to ask you, AJ, at what point did you feel it was all over right there at the end of the Iron match, at the end of the 30 minutes? How did you persevere?
You know, I didn't think I was going to make it through that submission that he had me in. I don't know if I did make it. All I know is he's coming back in, and he's beating the crap out of me. But when it came down to the final bell, it was AJ Styles, the X Division champion.
It really was incredible perseverance and resilience on your part to first survive that first 30-minute period, and then you really took it to the fallen angel. You really took it to Christopher Daniels in the overtime segment.
I've got to ask you, AJ, as we see right here, Shark Boy coming out, Prince Candido coming out, Chris Sabin will be coming out in a minute. What do you think of these different series of matches that the Director of Authority is putting together to try to get a read on who he wants to join you at the Ultimate X Challenge at Destination X?
I think it's a great idea. In fact, I'm going to be scouting this match myself because these guys are getting better every match. I'm doing my scouting, and this match deserves all kinds of potential candidates to be in this match. Chris Candido, Shark Boy, Chris Sabin, who's been the X Division champion. So who knows what's going to happen?
It's an opportunity for the X Division stars to showcase their talents and to prove to Dusty Rhodes that they should be a part of the Ultimate X Challenge, March 13 at Destination X. AJ, I've got to address the situation with Daniels. We heard it earlier in this broadcast. He feels that he should automatically qualify for the match at Destination X, that he shouldn't have to prove himself, that he shouldn't have to earn it.
I don't know about that. I mean, these guys they've got to earn it as well. Why shouldn't he? He's the one that lost the match. He should go down to the bottom of the pool just like everyone else.
Great teamwork right there by Sabin and Shark Boy, knowing that every one of these guys know that what they do in that ring is being judged by the Director of Authority, and you can see that they got to have eyes in the back of their head and keep an eye on everybody.
Yeah, and quickly they see that it's every man for themselves.
Yes.
Because just when Shark Boy and Sabin look to double team on Candido, they
what a good fight, Sabin.
Snap off the Hurricane Rana, but you talked about eyes in the back of your head. Candido tosses him over the top.
Candido's been there and done that. Chris Sabin with his athletic ability right now.
What a
That's what I'm
shot
talking
by
about.
Sabin. I'll tell you what, he's just so good for me.
Springboard drop kick, pin. Oh, Sharky drops the elbow. Pin attempt by Shark Boy. Oh, Sabin now drops the elbow on Candido.
This is the X Division, folks. No doubt about it.
What about this new format for the Ultimate X Challenge? It's going to start off as a 4-man tag team match. Once the first pin is gained, that loser is eliminated. Then do a 3-way match. Finally, once it gets down to the final 2, it will be Ultimate X rules with your X Division title hanging in the balance.
Well, let's see who can hang. Can you hang through the tag match of the 4-way elimination? Can you hang with the 3-way? And then can you hang, literally, can you hang to get the Ultimate X title?
Talking about hanging from the top of the ropes that are about 15 feet above the ring, and it's an incredible matchup as we see right here. All three of these guys trying to earn a spot, trying to impress the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and right now Chris Candido seems to have the momentum.
Don, you talked about it earlier. Sabin, a former X Division title holder. Shark Boy looking to make his way into the top of the X Division ranks, and Chris Candido really adds the veteran aspect to this as we see two sleeper holds applied at once here.
I gotta ask you, AJ, as you're watching all this and you realize what's coming up at Destination X, do you feel the target on your back right now? I mean, that field has opened up to everybody, friends and foes alike. Everybody wants a shot at you at Ultimate X.
Do I feel the target on my back? You mean the target that everyone can see? It's got an X on it, for Pete's sake. In fact, it's wrapped around my waist. Yes, there's a target. There's an X. It marks a spot. And it's AJ Styles.
Candido ducks the Shark Boy clothesline, but then the boot to the midsection rocks him, sends him into the corner.
Oh, right there, Sabin sends him out of the ring.
Elevated him over the top and out to the arena floor. Chance for Sabin to put Shark Boy away, goes for the tornado DDT. It's blocked by Shark Boy. Sabin takes him up, knee breaker.
I'll tell you what, Chris Sabin right there, now he's got him to the mat right here.
Drop toe hold.
Chance.
Check this out.
He's a smart wrestler.
Reverse figure four and then twists him and rolls him over.
So wait a minute, here comes Candido. Oh, come on, he just stole it.
Why not?
Right place, right time. Candido just stole one, AJ.
Dude, that's what you got to look out for. People who've been there and done that like Chris Candido.
Wow.
He's seen it coming. He knows what's going on.
He saw the opportunity, I think. Chris Sabin never in his wildest dreams thought Candido would steal it from him.
Don't miss the Ultimate X Challenge, March 13, Destination X, live exclusively on pay-per-view. This past Sunday, TNA delivered yet another incredible pay-per-view event at Against All Odds. Lead analyst, NASCAR's Jeff Hammond, joined the crew, BG James, in a trip to victory lane.
Jeff Hardy shocked the entire world when he leaped off the top of the entrance ramp onto the Monster Abyss.
It was one of the most dramatic and physically demanding matches in TNA history when the phenomenal AJ Styles kept the X Division title with a sudden death victory over Christopher Daniels under Iron Man rules.
And then during one of the greatest NWA World Heavyweight Championship matches of all time, saw two surprises as we saw the New Age Outlaw come into the aid of Jeff Jarrett, and then it was Six Pac coming to the side of Kevin Nash.
But it was Jeff Jarrett who survived to retain the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship at Against All Odds. Quite honestly, ladies and gentlemen, TNA has not only raised the bar, we've created a new standard for these Sunday 3-hour mega wrestling pay-per-view events, and it looks to me like March 13th, Destination X is going to be no different, DW.
Well, I'll tell you something, it seems like every minute we find out about a new match. We find out about something different that's going to go on at Destination X. I understand you've just got word of another one, Mike.
In addition to Jeff Jarrett and Diamond Dallas Page for the NWA World's Heavyweight title, in addition to the 4-man Ultimate X Challenge, I have just received word from the office of Dusty Rhodes that Big Sexy Kevin Nash will be the New Age Outlaw March 13. Get ready for this. How about this skip from the Dream? Turn him loose, boys. Hook him up. No disqualification.
Oh, I love it. That's a way for Kevin Nash to get some revenge on the New Age Outlaw. After he came in and spoiled him from gaining a title that he's never had, the NWA World Championship, it's going to be no DQ at Destination X.
I just love the way that the Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes, reacts so quickly to these situations.
Well, he's been there, done that. He knows what the people want, and he gives it to them. I love that, and he doesn't make you wait. He lets you know right off. Get ready, get prepared, make your travel plans. Do whatever you got to do. Contact your pay-per-view pay-per-view provider, and get ready for Destination X.
You're not kidding. Make your plans now for Sunday, March the 13th. And I'm so intrigued by this main event one-on-one matchup this week on Impact, because how often do you see the alpha male Monty Brown, 6'2", 265 pounds, go into a matchup, Don, where he's at a size disadvantage against his opponent? We saw it recently at a pay-per-view event when he was in the ring against big 7-footer Kevin Nash, but it's not often that you see him one-on-one against someone like this 6'9", 275-pounder, formerly one half of the NWA Tag Team Champions, Big Lance Hoyt from Dallas.
And I'll tell you what, he was almost a Tag Team Champions again last Sunday, but you can see right here the strength of the alpha male Monty Brown as he just kicks into the curve.
And of course, once you've got Kid Cash at ringside, he might come into play as well. Keep your eye on him. Hold on, Don, we're going to a commercial break. Main event continues when we return on Impact. Welcome back, everyone, to Impact main event matchup. Alpha male Monty Brown and the big man from Dallas, Texas, Lance Hoyt. Very interesting scenario in this match, Don. We saw some stalling tactics during the commercial break by Lance Hoyt that allowed Kid Cash, and there you see him again, to get involved. They drove the alpha male into the steel guardrail. Complexion of this match is turned in the favor of Lance Hoyt.
Oh, what a shot right there by Hoyt. You're right. I think that Kid Cash may have been the mastermind behind that plan. He knew that by keeping Hoyt out of there, keeping him out of the ring, it was going to frustrate Monty for the pin. And it did frustrate Monty Brown. He finally came outside the ring, and they double-teamed him.
Just choking, just throttling him so blatantly right in front of the official. NWA senior official, Rudy Charles. And there you see Kid Cash, of course, lending a hand.
Oh! Well, they know how dangerous the alpha male Monty Brown is, and you almost feel like the 2-on-1's almost a fair fight when it comes to Monty Brown.
Monty Brown, the former National Football League linebacker. Played in 2 Super Bowls, former member of the Patriots and the Bills. But boy, on the receiving end of a beating here from Lance Hoyt. Let's see if the alpha male can mount a comeback.
Well, he's trying right there. This guy is just in such incredible shape. And look at right there. Wow.
Side slam.
Intimidating. 2. No. Monty Brown gets up in time. I'll tell you something. He is shaking Monty Brown. Wow, but that's what we're talking about. The strength of Monty Brown. Look at Kid Cash bail.
Backdrop suplex for Hoyt. Monty able to duck his clothesline and then answers with one of his own. Comes charging at him and dropped him with the lariat.
Have you felt the momentum switch right here, Mike? It is all in Monty Brown's favor. Look at his strength.
Can he take him over?
Unbelievable how strong this guy is.
At 6'9", 275 pounds that he just took overhead. Kid Cash up on the apron.
And he takes a shot at him, and you can't blame him. And here he goes. Nice boot right there by Lance Hoyt. Wow, was that perfectly placed.
Big boot right into the face again. Keep in mind, as we see the clock go under 4 minutes. Should we have a time limit draw situation, we have a judge in attendance, championship committee member, Larry Zbyszko. He'll render a decision as Lance Hoyt continues the assault, putting the boots to Monty Brown.
Oh, he's being a little nonchalant here, right here. This is not the way you want to go about the alpha male. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I think some of that cockiness from Kid Cash has rubbed off on his big tag team partner, Lance Hoyt.
That's not showing him the proper respect, that's for sure. But here he goes. He's got him up top again.
Boy, you don't see the alpha male in this position often. Takes him up to his shoulder. Monty trying to fight it off.
He did. He put that knee in the back. Here he goes. Sends it. Could it be? Yes!
Yes, it is!
Wait a minute.
What the heck?
What's going on? What is going on?
Somebody pulled the plug in the impact zone just when he hit the pounce, just when the alpha male.
He's coming. He's coming.
We received the warning, and against all odds, that Triton would debut an Impact, and the mysterious giant has made his TNA debut.
Well, he's obviously focused on that man, the alpha male Monty Brown, as he made sure that Monty Brown knew he was here, as he came out of nowhere and then pointed at him. It was an eerie feeling, but Triton, the monster Triton, has made it known he wants the alpha male.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week on Impact, but you cannot miss it. Destination X March 13 on pay-per-view.
This has been a presentation of TNA Wrestling.